Greater Bowie Chamber of Commerce presents the Bowie Business Journal, a program designed to keep our community informed about important business and economic issues.
Welcome to Bowie Business Journal. I'm Cindy Freland, host and co-producer. Today we have three guests that I'm very excited about, and they're very close to my heart because they are young entrepreneurs, and that's what our show is about today. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
My first guest is Wenzi. Wenzi, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Wenzi Bobrick. I am friends with Amaya, and we make Geek Chick soap.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming to the show.
You're welcome.
Amaya Horace, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Amaya Horace. I am the founder and CEO of Geek Chick Soaps. Basically, my soaps are designer soaps that have different colors, scents, and they have different toys.
Okay, thank you. And Gabrielle Williams, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle Jordan Williams, and I am the founder and CEO of Jewels of Jordan. And Jewels of Jordan is a jewelry business that focuses on mother-daughter matching jewelry and elegant jewelry for women and girls.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming, Gabrielle. Wenzi, you and Amaya started your soap company how long ago? When did you start your company? Amaya, do you know how long ago it was?
It was about like a year.
A year ago? So you've been working together that
Yes.
long?
Yeah.
Okay. And Wenzi, what do you do in the process? Do you help make the soaps, sell them, advertise them?
Sometimes I help make the soap, sometimes I try to sell them.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. And Amaya, can you tell us the process in making the soaps? I used to make soaps myself, similar to what you do, and we'll show them a little bit later, as well as the jewelry, the gorgeous jewelry that Gabrielle makes too. But Amaya, can you tell us the process of making them?
Basically, we go to the store and we buy glycerin soap, and then we take the blocks of soap and we put it in the microwave, and we take these round circle trays and we color the glycerin with dye, and then we place the toys and then we let them dry.
Oh, okay. Okay. The toys don't move around, and
They
they do move around a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So how do you keep them from moving?
We just like poke them with like a stick or something.
Oh. Poke them with a stick? Okay. When I made my soaps, I had these toys that had legs and arms on them, and they had wire in them, so I had to bend them, and it was like a rectangular shape mold that I had, and I had to bend them, and I sat them in, but they would flop down, so I had to use knives to hold them still on both sides, and on the front and on the back of the toy, so they would sit and look like they were sitting in a bathtub. So they were sitting up with and I'd bend their arms around, and it was pretty cool. So I had frogs, and I had reindeer at holiday time, and other characters that had these wires in them, and they were pretty cool. And I used erasers too. So I used to make glycerin soap similar to and I used to teach it too. So I know how fun that is, and I used to sell them. And so I'm sure you're having a good time with that. Gabrielle, what about you? What's your process in making your jewelry?
So usually I would go out to stores and go get like beads and different stuff, but I'd get the ideas from probably what other people are wearing, or just the seasons and the colors from when I go to different stores, and I get the beads, and when I start making like new designs, I just kind of imagine or draw things out, or start beating things together and see like whatever mistakes I make, or see how that could help, and it's kind of like a bounce off the wall process basically. Any mistake I make, it actually sometimes turns out to look really beautiful. So the process, usually you would draw it out first, or just imagine it first, and then after that I start beating it, and if there's a mistake or it didn't go right, I probably just make it again and make it in different ways and stuff.
Okay. So do you use like what kind of, do you use a string or like an elastic, or do you have like a beading tool that you have to bead through?
So depending on the beads or the necklace or the jewelry type, like bracelets would be like elastic, and then when it comes to like necklaces, you use like a wire. And so we use like wire and cord and things like that. And when I'm stringing like with small beads, I'd use like a needle, or things like that. Yeah.
Okay, and you make earrings as well?
Yes.
So you make bracelets and necklaces and earrings.
Yes.
Is there anything else, pins or anything else that you make?
I sometimes I do rings depending on like the season and stuff like that.
Okay, all right, thank you. And Wenzi, what else can you tell us about the soaps? Do you get any of the ideas on how to make the soaps, or?
No. Amaya had a lot of the ideas.
Okay, she had all the ideas? Okay, Amaya, what kind of soaps, what kind of fragrances do you use?
We use this fragrance called Island Breeze.
Island Breeze? And what does that smell like?
Well, it doesn't actually smell like Island Breeze because I don't know why. So, it just smells like really good, like perfume, though.
Oh, okay, okay. So is it flowery or sweet or?
It smells sort of sweet.
Sweet, okay, all right, good. I used to, nobody laugh, I used to use a fragrance called Monkey Farts for my soaps. It was for the kids. And it was a combination of kiwi and bananas and grapefruit, and it was a great smelling, but nobody really liked the name, but the kids thought it was funny. So, Gabrielle, can you tell us a little bit more about what you do? I know you're a speaker, I know you're an author. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Okay, so my book is called The Making of a Young Entrepreneur, The Kid's Guide to Developing the Mindset for Success. And basically the book is about what it takes to become an entrepreneur, about, the mindset and positive attitudes, and, all the different parts of becoming an entrepreneur, the things that you learn, leadership and dreaming big and all those different parts that are very important when you're starting with just trying to achieve dreams and goals or just trying to start a business. And then my speaking is basically around those topics as well: dreaming big, leadership, just trying to become and reach your goals and stuff like that. So basically my book and everything that in around the book and the speaking is more talking about entrepreneurship, dreaming big, leadership, and all those areas.
Okay, and you have your book with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, great. And how many pages is your book?
Let me see. There's activities in the book as well, and then at the very end there's a journal, a 15-day journal for like talking about what you do and like what you've learned. So in all it's about 87 pages. So it's a really easy read, and especially because it's for kids, and it's easy read, easy to really understand. And because I'm a kid, that's the kind of thing that I would like to read as well. So that's why I kind of based it off of.
Okay, now how old were you when you wrote the book?
11.
11, and how old are you now?
I'm 13.
13. Okay, so 2 years ago you wrote a book, and where can people buy it?
My website.
Okay, well, is it on your website,
Yes.
right? Okay, and then also, can you get it on Amazon?
Yes,
Okay,
on Amazon
all of our
too.
credits will be at the end of the show for all of these young ladies. So if you're interested in wonderful gifts for holidays, for birthdays, for any occasion, going away gifts, I know it's only July, but a lot of people start holiday shopping, believe it or not, in July. My mother is one of them. I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. And my mother starts buying gifts at this time of year for holiday time. So please consider Gabrielle's jewelry, Amaya and Wenzi's soaps, and all the information will be at the end of the show for you to contact them. And so your book is available on Amazon, also on your website, and people can also contact you on your website for your speaking engagements too?
Yes, there's like basically a form, and basically you just all the different things that are necessary for it, and they just contact me there.
Okay, good. Thank you. And Amaya, how can we get a hold of you? Do you have a website too?
We're setting up right
You're
now.
setting up a website. Okay, do you have a Facebook page?
I think so.
Okay, all right, great, great. So when people contact you for orders, how long does it usually take you to process it? And do you ship out?
Well, basically soap, it doesn't take much long. It just takes like 10 minutes to dry or something like that.
Really?
So I could ship it out like easily, like a day afterwards or something.
Okay, great. So within 24 hours you can ship a soap? Okay. What about the weather, the heat and all that? Because I know glycerin melts.
Well, it really depends. I mean, if it's like hot out, I won't like send it out till like the weather cools down
Okay.
or something.
Okay. And I know it sweats
Yeah.
and it just makes a mess. So I know you have to be really, really careful with that. Wenzi, what's your favorite soap to make? Favorite toys to put in a soap? Favorite color?
I like the beach themes or like the characters from shows or places like that.
Okay, so Mickey Mouse and the fish, which we will show a little bit later on. We'll show a couple of the soaps, and we have them sitting up here. But okay, so you like the beach themes and the characters from the shows, Mickey Mouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, what's your favorite part of the soap process? What's your favorite thing to do?
I like selling them because you get to like meet other people and you get to like be positive.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I met you, both of you, at a craft show in, I forget where.
Anne Arundel County.
Anne Arundel County. Okay, great. Thank you for renewing my memory. Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Okay, in the fall. And I've been waiting to have you on the show, all three of you on the show for 9 months, 6 months. And so it's been a long wait, so I really appreciate all three of you being on here. And so that was Anne Arundel Fairgrounds that we met at a craft show in the fall. And I saw your soaps and I said, I have to have these two young ladies on the show because I had never had young entrepreneurs on the show before. And so I really, really thank you and I appreciate you being out here and I thank your parents for being here as well. Thank you. And so Gabrielle, what is your favorite thing of your business? What is your favorite thing? Writing, selling your books, speaking, meeting people, making the jewelry, out of all of that and more, what's your favorite thing out of your business?
Well, with the jewelry, I really enjoy just making the new designs and just kind of just really I even enjoy messing up because when I mess up, I get new ideas for other pieces. And so I just really enjoy the whole process of making the jewelry.
Okay.
But when it comes to the book and to the speaking, I really enjoy just seeing how it impacts other people's lives, like what I share with others, and they're seeing how young I am and their reactions. It's really enjoyable for me just to see all the different ways it impacts people, the good ways and how it can change their lives. I mean, I've gotten testimonials of people that said that they started a business or they quit their business and they started again, and I just really enjoy seeing how helpful it is to others.
Okay, thank you. And you are 13?
Yes.
Okay, and Amaya, how old are you?
I'm 11.
11, and Wenzi?
I'm 14.
14. Okay, great. I did some research today and I couldn't find a whole lot of statistics on young entrepreneurs. Most of the young entrepreneurs that I found are like 18, 19, 25. Nothing about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds starting businesses. I do know that there are usually young men who start lawn mowing and they'll start a lawn mowing service or a landscaping service pretty young. But I don't really know of many young ladies who start out with jewelry business, soap business, and continue. And you all have done such great jobs at continuously promoting your businesses over the years, and I really have to congratulate you on the promotion and continuously selling your products and making your products. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'd like to talk a little bit about your career goals for the future. Wenzi, do you have any plans to go to college or any careers or anything that you're thinking about for the future?
I wanted to become a medical chemist where they make medicines.
Oh, that's very exciting. That's great. Any particular, anything that you can add to that, more specific?
I got like sort of the idea from my sister because she's a pharmacist.
Okay.
And so I didn't want to become that, but it sort of relates to medicine.
Okay, that's great. That's that would be very, very helpful to people. Very good. What about you, Amaya? What are your goals, career goals and work goals? College.
I would really like to be a dermatologist.
Okay. That's very helpful too. Dermatology. Yep, very good. And what made you decide on that or think about that?
Well, basically, I like looking at the skin because as my soap, you use it on your skin. So I think it would make your skin better because it's really natural. It doesn't have any artificial stuff in it.
Okay. Okay. Great. And you may even design something in your own career that, lotions or something. I have rosacea. So my face is really, really red all the time, and I know that there are things to put on your face for rosacea, but you may come up with something different in the future. What about you, Gabrielle? What are you thinking about doing?
I know I want to be a gemologist, which is a scientist that studies gems, and they go out and they discover new things and things like that. And I really enjoy gems, and that's why I actually started my business with jewelry. And I know I want to continue speaking, and I want to write more books and just be to sell and speak all around the world.
Around the world. Wow, that's great. That's great. Can you show your book again, please? Okay, so that is The Making of a Young Entrepreneur, Gabrielle J. Williams.
Yes.
And her book is available on Amazon and also on her website. And again, the information for all of us will be in the credits at the end of the show. Now, I'd like to show, Wenzi, can you hold up some of the soaps and maybe pass along some to Amaya? These are some of the soaps that Amaya and Wenzi make, and I know they make a lot more because they brought a whole box full of soaps, and they are so cute. This one is, the one in the yellow is a Redskin helmet, and this is a purple castle, and then we have Minnie Mouse and we have fish. The blue one is a fish, and those are so pretty, and I'll have to smell them. But this is Geek Chick Soap. That is their company. And Gabrielle, okay, we can put those back over here. Thank you. And Gabrielle, would you like to show your jewelry? Smells good.
So, when I make my jewelry, I use natural stones and silver, like silver plated and sterling silver. And so, for this one, it's a type of jade. There's a lot of different types of jades, so this is one of them. And it's freshwater pearls.
Okay.
And silver plated jewelry.
Very pretty.
And then for this one, these are different types of agate.
Wow.
And then in the centers, these are agate and different, silver beads, and then the chain as well is also silver. So.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
That'll match my shirt. And the turquoise. Very pretty. And what about what you're wearing now? Is that something you made?
This is black onyx, and then they're glass pearls. And I don't remember everything I can remember what's on the net. And then, the little glass beads in the center with the little crystals on them. So. Yes. So I try to use natural stones, and if not natural stones, then glass.
And you said they're mostly mother-daughter matching jewelry. Do you have a lot of mothers and daughters that will buy a set? together?
Usually the mothers would buy this. It's kind of weird because the mothers sometimes buy the daughters stuff for themselves as well.
Okay.
And then, but sometimes they do buy usually the mother gets them and the daughter is, of course, because teenagers, they don't really like matching with their daughters with their mothers as much. But I feel that it's really important that they do have that, because it kind of builds a relationship, because I know that it does with me and my mom. So I just feel that doing that allows a relationship to be built.
Very good. That's very good. And Wenzi, can you tell me about what do you have any tips for young entrepreneurs, somebody that wants to start a business? Do you have any tips that you can share?
Maybe just keep on dreaming, and if you work hard, you can reach any limits.
Okay, very good. And Amaya, what about you? Do you have any tips?
Well, keep on trying out your dreams. When I first started to make this soap, I thought of what people need and want in the world. So basically, we went on a trip to Florida, to Universal Studios and Disneyland, and we looked through the stores and stuff. We found clothes, knickknacks, jewelry, but I didn't find anything like soap there.
Okay.
So I would think that it would be really nice to sell it there, because most of the amusement parks in the world, or places that kids like to go, don't see anything like what I made.
Okay, that's great. So you're fulfilling a niche of something that kids may like to have that you haven't seen elsewhere. Now, do you have them in gift shops, or do you just sell them online?
Right now we're trying to get them into Disney stores,
Okay.
Universal Studios, and local kids spas.
Okay, good. Gabrielle, what do you have to offer to young entrepreneurs for tips?
I would just say that, just make sure you don't listen to other people that try and tell you that you're lesser than who you are. I know, when you start your business or you try to reach your dreams, there's always somebody that tries to make you feel lesser. But it's sometimes very difficult to try and not listen to them. It takes a lot of confidence, and though a lot of people don't have a lot of confidence. But you can kind of grow it by just trying really hard to try and push them away and not listen to them, because whatever they're saying is not helping you, so it's not a benefit to listen to them. And anybody else that's trying to tell you what they said, just ask them, don't tell me, it doesn't help me in any way. So just don't listen to those people that are trying to tell you that you're lesser and that you won't achieve your dreams, because I've actually witnessed people that have been bullied and then they quit their business, and it's just really heartbreaking to know that and to hear about that, because it's just like someone would be so cruel to tell you that. So you just try and push them away and don't listen to them, because it's only gonna make you feel lesser if you listen to them.
I think there's a lot of jealousy too.
Exactly.
Jealousy where people are trying to fulfill their dreams, as all three of you have mentioned. And I'd just like to say that if you are starting a business, that if just go ahead and do it, fulfill your dreams. It is hard work, I will admit. I'm a business owner myself. I've been in business for 16 years. It is hard work, and you have to just start. I suggest that you start out slowly. Our young entrepreneurs that are thinking about starting a business, start out slowly, really think about what you want to offer. It can be duplicated if someone is already out there selling the same thing or offering the same service as you are. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So they're going to get to know you first, and if they like you, they're more likely to do business with you. So establish relationships with your customers, with your friends, your family, everybody that you know. Try to attend networking events. I know it's difficult for you because you aren't driving yet. You're depending on your parents to get you places, and so I'd just like to thank you all for coming again. Thank you, Wenzi. I really appreciate it, and Amaya and Gabrielle. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I'm Cindy Freland, Bowie Business Journal. Thank you for listening.